Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, when you think of the latest and greatest in smartphone design, few have ever considered the extremely useful real estate you get with a second screen. LG's G8X takes this idea up to the next level to deliver the ultimate multitasking experience, taking what you're used to in smartphones and turning it up a dial. Well, if that's what you've been looking for, look no further. Co-owner of bandwidthblog.com, Bryan Smith, joins us today to unpack LG's G8X smartphone. Welcome back to the loft, Bryan.
Thanks very much for having me. It's great to be here.
This is such an incredible phone. I've been playing with it all week, but I am just so perplexed that we've got so many screens to deal with here. So what is the use of the second screen?
Absolutely. So the answer is quite a lot. So I think we're used to seeing sort of smartphones come up with dual screens, especially this year. It's sort of the latest trend. And this is really an idea I love. Put simply, because you get the best of both worlds. You can use this as a regular smartphone, so a single screen, but with what's called this display cover, you actually get a second screen directly on the phone itself that you can unclip with ease. So the real benefit of having two screens at once essentially is multitasking. So what a lot of manufacturers are talking about at the moment is coming out with a phone that on the one screen you can perhaps watch videos, while on the other type a message. LG is sort of taking this in a somewhat different and really interesting direction in that you actually have a screen on the front on the display cover itself with the mirror, which is great for sort of checking up on the go. And you're able to access not only gaming, but your favorite office apps, productivity, or even see two social media streams at once.
Stunning. And there's also this thing called a mini laptop mode. I mean, I'm assuming with this mini laptop mode, you can do all the above as well?
This is something I absolutely love. So if you happen to open it and set it down, and what you're essentially able to do is that you're able to access notes and note-taking directly from the go. So you can not only use this screen itself as a keyboard on the go, but you're able to take notes if you want to make a transcription or write something down from a video you're watching. It's almost like using a miniature laptop while you're on the go. And what I love about this is it sort of replaces the need to have a laptop altogether because you've got a phone that can do it all.
Yeah. And how is the feel about this? Because a lot of people might think this is cumbersome, it's going to be too big for my cute little wallet. How does having that second screen feel and interacting with it on the daily?
Well, what it would surprise you maybe if I said it doesn't actually feel that much different at all from a regular phone. And that's actually a massive compliment. A lot of secondary or folding screen phones in the market are really bulky and cumbersome and don't feel that great to hold. However, what I really like about this phone is versatility, is because you're able to essentially couple this display cover display on it to have that full functionality when you're on the go, or you can take it off just to use as a regular phone. An interesting stat from LG itself actually is when you couple this display cover on, it'll only use about 20 to 30% more battery. And considering you're actually getting a whole extra screen at the same resolution as the original, that's really amazing.
And how ideal is this for the social media generation? You know, all of us are out here sharing with our friends, taking selfies, enjoying, interacting with our devices so much.
Absolutely. I think this is really the ideal phone. So you've got LG have really come up with some great cameras in the past. You've got their typical dual camera setup on the back as well as a selfie camera on the front. And I think this is really ideal for social media fiends because you're essentially given access. You can run up to 4 apps at once and you can have essentially all your feeds ticking, take selfies and update as you go. So this is, I think, is ideal, especially if you happen to travel a lot or if you're a creative, enjoy creating images or artworks or make the most of those two screens.
Well, thank you so much for dropping all the jewels on this incredible smartphone. I think this is definitely going to be on my Christmas list. Now, if you're looking for the ultimate multitasking smartphone, the LG G8X has you covered with a second display to change your smartphone experience altogether.